Cloud Practitioner Certification, Technology section, Developer Tools. First service, AWS Cloud9. AWS Cloud9 is a cloud-based integrated development environment, IDE, that lets you write, run, and debug your code with just a browser. It combines the rich code editing features of an IDE, such as code completion, hinting, and step-through debugging, with access to a full Linux server for running and storing code. Next service, AWS CloudShell. AWS CloudShell is a browser-based shell that makes it easier to securely manage, explore, and interact with your AWS resources. CloudShell is pre-authenticated with your console credentials. Common development and operation tools are pre-installed, so there is no need to install or configure software on your local machine. With CloudShell, you can quickly run scripts with AWS CLI, experiment with AWS Service APIs using AWS SDKs, or use a range of other tools to be more productive. Next topic, DevOps Practices. Over time, several essential practices have emerged when adopting DevOps. Two of the major practices are continuous integration, also called CI, and continuous delivery, also called CD. Now let's take a look at continuous integration. Continuous integration is a software development practice where developers regularly merge their code changes into a central repository, after which automated builds and tests are run. The services of continuous integration are CodeCommit, CodeBuild, CodeArtifact. Now let's take a quick look at continuous delivery. Continuous delivery is a software development practice where code changes are automatically prepared for a release to production. Continuous delivery expands upon continuous integration by deploying all code changes to a test environment and or a production environment after the build stage. AWS offers the following services for continuous delivery: CodeDeploy, CodePipeline. Next topic, CodeCommit. AWS CodeCommit is a secure, highly scalable, managed source control service that hosts private Git repositories. It supports the standard functionality of GitHub. Next service, AWS CodeBuild. AWS CodeBuild is a fully managed continuous integration service that compiles source code, runs tests, and produces software packages that are ready to deploy. CodeBuild can use either of GitHub, GitHub Enterprise, Bitbucket, AWS CodeCommit, or Amazon S3 as a source provider. Next service, AWS CodeArtifact. AWS CodeArtifact is a fully managed artifact repository service that you can use to securely store, publish, and share software packages used in your software development process. CodeArtifact works with commonly used package managers and build tools such as Maven, NPM, and pip. Next service, AWS CodeDeploy. AWS CodeDeploy is a fully managed deployment service that automates software deployments to a variety of compute services such as Amazon EC2, AWS Fargate, AWS Lambda, and your on-premise servers. You can use CodeDeploy to automate software deployments reducing the need for error-prone manual operations. And the final topic of this video is AWS CodePipeline. AWS CodePipeline is a fully managed continuous delivery service that helps you automate your release pipelines for fast and reliable application and infrastructure updates. This solution uses CodePipeline to create an end-to-end pipeline that fetches the application code from CodeCommit, builds and tests using CodeBuild, and finally deploys using CodeDeploy.